All right, here we have a look at today's top five. Starting at the bottom and working our way up. Number five, the Washington Commanders. Kind of a weird team to throw out there, especially when I am an NFC East guy with the Eagles. But Jaden Daniels coming into his sophomore slump. Is he going to beat it? Is he going to underperform? I don't know. We'll see. Debo Samuel showing up there at Washington. How is that going to affect the team? And I think Jaden Daniels just has a lot of hype going into the season right now. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do and if they're going to maintain the pace that they did last year going to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I think adding Debo Samuel is going to be really scary for that offense. Speaking of scary, they already have Scary Terry there. And
Right?
then Jaden Daniels is, I don't believe he's going to have a sophomore slump this season. I know that's a real thing, but I think that he is the real deal. I have to say I was very wrong about him. I said he wasn't going to be good coming out of college, and I've been pleasantly surprised.
Number four, the Minnesota Vikings. Again, kind of another random one, but this is like a brand new team for Minnesota. JJ McCarthy now being a starter quarterback after losing Sam Darnold. How is that going to affect their offense? Kevin O'Connell just won Coach of the Year, which I was not expecting. I mean, I think it was deserving probably, but how is he going to continue now with that and with adjusting to JJ McCarthy? And the Vikings had a year where I think, regardless of how successful, they ended up as the 3 or 4 seed in the NFC. But I still think no one really believed in them going into the playoffs that they were going to make any noise or make a deep run. Is that going to change now with JJ McCarthy? Is it going to be more the same for Minnesota? Vikings at number four.
I'm excited to watch the Vikings because of Kevin O'Connell, but also Brian Flores, what he's done with that defense. I mean, they were one of the better defenses in football during the regular season this year. So I'm excited to watch them on the other side of the ball. I am not a big JJ McCarthy guy. I am not a Michigan guy, so I've always hated JJ McCarthy, but I'm excited to watch them because it is a new team and it finally gives Justin Jefferson some solidarity at quarterback from what they believe. So
You think your Michigan I don't want to say hate. You think you got a little bias going on?
yeah, probably 100%. Those
Number three, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I actually wanted this team lower, but Steve, during our pre-show meeting, convinced me to move them up to three. Or, yeah, I guess convinced me. So, Philadelphia, are they going to go back for a third Super Bowl in 4 years? Is Saquon Barkley going to have yet another 2,000-yard season? Is Jalen Hurts going to have another subpar or mediocre regular season, or can he continue rolling from the Super Bowl? Nick Sirianni getting his big extension. Is that going to work out or prove worth it, or will it be more the same for his antics? Not a Sirianni guy. But Philly is rolling right now through the NFC. They are the clear powerhouse in that conference. We got them at number three.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to watch them do the tush push against every team that voted to ban it. I'm excited to watch Saquon Barkley. I'm excited to watch the Birds because yes, they are my second favorite team, but I truly believe that they are building somewhat of a dynasty here. They've re-signed all of their talent. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith both re-signed. Saquon coming off a career year, and I'm on record telling you that I think he's going to have another 2,000-yard season, and I think he's going to break the rushing record this season. So I am very excited to see them.
I would also like to say, even though we haven't shown one or two yet, I think Saquon Barkley is the most exciting player
100%.
on this list that we have. So, like I said, Eagles are number three. Number two, the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, Cincinnati last season, clearly not what we are used to or we're expecting from them. I am ready for a Joe Burrow comeback season. Nobody expected them to keep both Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and they did. The only downside to Cincinnati this past season was their defense, clearly where their biggest weak spots were. So I think not only are people getting ready to see the awesome Cincinnati offense, but also curious to see if the defense is going to make a recovery and can change the outcome of last season for them this year. So Cincinnati at number two.
They addressed what I think is one of their biggest needs on defense. We know that Trey Hendrickson has been having a contract issue there in Cincinnati, so their defense is kind of on the edge of potentially even getting worse than it was last season. But they went out and got Shamar Stewart, the defensive end from Texas A&M with the 17th overall pick in this draft. One of the guys who I am super high on coming out of college. He's a freak athlete. Think of Javon Curse, dude. Like, this guy is literally going to be a game changer on defense. He's going to give offensive line coaches nightmares before games. So Bengals at 2 is a great pick. Joe Burrow, he had 5,000? Did he hit 5,000 yards last season?
I don't. Maybe
He
I
was
don't
close.
think so, but he might
He
have.
was
Yeah.
close. Jamar Chase at 1,700 receiving yards. They got T. Higgins to re-sign. Bengals at 2.
And moving on to number 1 in today's top 5. Please don't yell at us. The Las Vegas Raiders. Now, look, Steve, I would like to make a proclamation. And you tell me if I'm going too far or if we don't want this. But do you remember how the Lions were the Sounds team before? Like, we put our flag in them in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to brand the Raiders as the Sounds team this coming year? We're not saying they're going to make the Super Bowl. We're not saying they're going to be a world ender or like a tough playoff matchup. But are they going to be like we've said in segments past, the best Raiders team that we've seen in 2 decades?
You stole my thunder.
Is this the best situation that they have been in forever? Best quarterback, best offense, a good coach. Like, things seem to be falling into place in Vegas, and there is no better time than the present to make their mark. Las Vegas at number 1.
You stole my thunder, dang it. I am going to take it a step further and give you the proclamation that I said that I was going to give, and I wasn't going to tell you. The Raiders are making the playoffs this year, dude.
Oh!
You heard it now. You heard it now. I truly believe in Geno Smith. I have not respected Geno Smith enough. I have not given him his flowers. Pete Carroll found something in Geno Smith, and he brought the best out of Geno Smith. I have no doubt that that relationship can continue. I am super high on Ashton Genty. You know that I am. Brock Bowers is already one of my favorite players in the NFL. Max Crosby just re-signed. He just got his big contract in the offseason. Everything is coming together at the right time for the Raiders to finally break out of this miserable Vince Young, Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew resume that they've built over the last 2 decades.
It's just so unfortunate of the division they're in.
They're going to be a wild card, and I get that.
Yeah.
But they're going. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you they're going. I think the Raiders will have a better record than my Dolphins. I truly believe that. Think about it. Our quarterback is a sneeze away from getting hurt every season. Geno adds stability. They have a veteran presence head coach. The Raiders could definitely win over 8 games and sneak into a last spot in the wild card. They could win 9 or 10 games. I truly believe that.
So going back through today's top 5, starting at the bottom and working our way up. Number 5, the Washington Commanders. Number 4, the Minnesota Vikings. Number 3, the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 2, the Cincinnati Bengals. And number 1, the Las Vegas Raiders. Today's top 5.
Listen to the sound. I listen to the sound.